Dr. Dye here, and I'm doing an update on my first video. This has to do with the house pins by Lucinda, and on that video, some of the video was missing, and in that missing part, I was saying that these pins would go for around $10 to $15 depending on what they look like, what was on the pins. For some reason it was missing, but I wanted to update it, even though it was missing, on the worth of those pins. And I was totally wrong about their worth. Now, those pins, some of them, ones you find that are very similar. Each one is different because it's hand done, with the house and the cat and the tree. Some of them don't go for very much, but the ones that I had seem to be worth more. And I'm going to explain, if I can, why they were worth more. And I didn't know it at the time I made that video. I put those pins on eBay. There were 7 pins I found at the barn sale. And then I remembered that I had 2 in my jewelry case that I had had for a really long time, but I had never worn them. So I went and got those. So I had 9 of those pins on eBay. And in the first hour, I had bids on most of them, which shocked me because that's rare for me. So I was like, wow, that's great. And then someone messaged me, and she said that she was willing to pay $50 each for 5 of the pins. For 5. I was in shock. I almost thought it was some kind of a scam. At first, I was like, what is this? And I said, you want to pay $50 a pin? She said, yes. Why? Do you think that's too much or too little? I said, well, I would have said it was too much. But I told her that I had already had bids on most of them by other people, not by her, but other people. And I really didn't feel right taking those pins down and selling them to someone else since they had bid on them. She understood and said, well, I'll hope that, for the best, and hope I get at least a couple of them. So, I was really shocked. These pins went up quite a bit that evening and the next day. And then I had them up for 7 days. And so at the end, they kind of lulled, didn't have any bids there for a few days. And then at the end, it just went skyrocketed to me, and I was overwhelmed. I just couldn't believe how much these pins were going for. So I wanted to let you know, because if you are a reseller and you find these pins, to look for ones that are a little unusual. And I'm going to show you what they sold for on eBay, and explain to you why I think that they were desirable pins. One lady I had talked to quite a bit, she had messaged me too about the pins, and I think I wrote her after the auction was over and told her not to pay out until I corrected the shipping on them, because I didn't want to charge her, for 2 pens, shipping. I just wanted to make sure that she didn't check out. So she said, I said, I'm so glad you got, some of these pens. And she said, well, I don't collect anything else but these pens. And so I don't mind spending a lot on them. And my husband's really glad because they don't take up much room. So I thought that was fun. But anyway, I'm going to turn this off because I am low-tech here. I don't know how else to do it. I'm going to shut this off and point the camera to my laptop and show you what they sold for. Thank you very much, and hope I get better at this videotaping eventually. Okay. Hello again, it's Diana. Here is the first pin, and this pin I think was special because it had the water, the ocean or whatever, and the umbrella, the cute sun with the glasses on, little deck chairs. So it was quite different than some of the other Lucinda pins, and I think that's why this one was fairly popular. And I'm going to click off that, and you can see that that one went for $22.50 plus shipping. The next pin is this one. This one has a cornstalk here. These two little signs had peas and spuds written on them, and of course the cute little clouds with the faces. So I think that one was what sold. Those things are what sold this particular pin. And this one sold for $42 plus shipping. The next one, this one, a lot of people wanted this one, although I don't think it went as much for as much as I thought it might. But it is rare to see a turkey on it. The cat is quite common, and the houses, but the turkey was quite different, and so I think that's what really got people's attention for this particular pin. And as you can see, it went for $62.12. This particular one, very cute fall scene with leaves turning and what looks like a puppy dog, a dog, instead of a cat. So that was a little more unique in that respect. And the moon looking down. Quite a nice pin. And it went for $70.99. Plus shipping, of course. And this one is quite unique because, and it's hard to photograph things with glitter, and the shinier the harder it is to get a good picture. But this one was quite glittery. But this is the unique part about this pin. This is, I wasn't quite sure whether it was a horse or a cow, but the people bidding on it let me know they pretty much sure it was a cow. And so that was what was really unique about this pin. It does have the cat, and of course the houses and the moon. But the cow is what made it more unique. And this particular one went for $35.99 plus shipping. This one, I think because of the color. It wasn't the typical red and green. A lot of them are red and green and whatnot. This was a kind of a different color, also with the fall design with the falling leaves, and this had a little cutout of a heart up at the top. So I think that that's why they liked that particular pen. And this one sold for $59. This one is really pretty, and this is a little more typical of her pins in the way that it had glitter, red and green type of colors. But this is quite nice because it has the ivy, or holly, I guess you would say, across the top and even beyond the edge of the piece. And it did have the Christmas tree with some decorations on. So that one also sold. But it was a lesser amount, as you can see, $18.27. And the last one, those 7 were from the barn sale. This is one of the pins that I got out of my jewelry box, and it sold. And I think because of the color, it was somewhat different than some of the normal pins, the browns. It also has a delightful angel on it, and so I think that's what was the draw on this one. Plus, it is the shape itself is a heart shape, so I think that's why they like, because most of them are kind of a square type of a pin. As you can see, I like to add a lot of pictures to what I'm selling on eBay, so they know exactly what they are getting. And if there's any flaws, I do point out the flaws, of course, because I don't want anyone to be disappointed in their choice of what I'm selling. So that is the rundown of those 8 or 9 pins. I guess it's 8 pins. And I wanted to see that sometimes with things that you just never know, if it's something a little different in a category of whatever you're buying than the norm, it can lead to some pretty good profits. So I was, like I said, overwhelmed and happy about these sales on eBay. And so I just wanted to let you know, and maybe if you're out there looking to resell, maybe you will stumble on some wonderful pins such as these. And I really appreciate you tuning into my channel, and I'm putting out more videos, and I hope that you will tune in and we'll just hang out. Thank you very much.